Hey guys, I'm back for another Minecraft video, and this is the complete slime farming tutorial for Minecraft. Obviously, for Minecraft. So, let's get started with the tutorial. So, the first thing you're gonna have to do is either start up a new world or just go into one of your saved worlds. Hey, a dungeon. Anyway, so you'd go to those worlds, and you're going to have to write down a few things so that you can go over to the slime finder tool and then put in that information so that you can find slime chunks, because that's the only place where they spawn. So let's get started. So press F3, and you're gonna have to put in your X coordinate, and for me it's -123, and you don't need to put the decimal point. And then we got the Z. We don't need Y because it doesn't matter how high up we are. So anyway, that is 346. So, that's that. Now that we've gotten those two things on the list, all we have to do is put in the seed. Now, as you can see, the seed isn't on here. I don't really understand why it's not showing the seed for the map. But finding the seed it might be a little difficult. And as a matter of fact, I will figure out how to find the seed, and I'll be right back. Alright, here we are at the seed finder. And sorry about the little piece of code that came up. I don't know what that was. Anyway, so what you do is you take your level.dat file, which if you go to your .minecraft folder, just go into the saves folder, go to your save, and in that folder there should be the level.dat. So just drag it into this box, click the show seed button, it'll show you the seed, and that's basically it. Then you just write down the seed, and the link for this is in the description, by the way. I'll put the link for this and the slime finder. So now that we've got the X and Z coordinates and the seed, now we can put that into the slime finder. So then we'll be able to find the slime chunks. So I'll be right back. Alright, we're back, and now we're at the slime finder, which is the second link in the description. So now what we do is we take the level.dat file again, and actually, you can also do the seed thing here as well. So if the other website doesn't work, then you could always put it in here. But I already got it, so there we go, we got that. So now we put in our X coordinates. Well, actually, just enter the central point. That's what you got to do. That's where you're standing. So for Z, put in the Z coordinate, obviously. 1, 2. The Z coordinate's 1, 2, 3. And I'm at the X. And the Z coordinate is 346. And the distance would be basically how big of an area it would do. Let's just say 40 blocks. There we go. Search for slimes. And as you can see here, it's loading. Oh no, internet there we go. I thought it wasn't responding for a second there. So anyway, now we scroll down, and then we got ourselves some slime chunks. So now what you gotta do is, I'm not sure if you can see my mouse, but I can, but you guys probably don't. So see that box up at the top right hand corner, that green one? So what we're going to do is put in the coordinates of all 4 of the corners. Well, actually, no, just to make it easier on ourselves, we'll only do the top left hand corner and the bottom right hand corner. So what we have to do is simply go from the X coordinate down. So that corner is at -112, comma, and then you got the Z coordinate, as you can see on the left side, is 320. So that's the corner, the top left corner of where this box is. Now we're gonna do the right hand side. So, or the bottom right hand corner. So that one is -96x, and then it's 336z. So now we have that. So now that we got the 2 corners, we're going to go back into Minecraft, And then we're going to find these coordinates using F3, and then we're going to mark it out so that we can see it. So I'll be right back so that we can get to Minecraft. One quick note before you start actually building the trap: you should actually watch the video all the way through before you start building the trap, just to make sure that you don't mess up, because I do change my method of building halfway through the video by accident. In several cases, actually. So yeah, just make sure to watch the whole thing and then build. Alright, we're back into Minecraft. So what we're going to do is press F3 and find this coordinate. So we've got, the first one will be x coordinate 112. So okay, I'm going the right direction. 112 right here. This is, whoops. That's the first, that's the x coordinate. Now we get the z coordinate, which is 320. Okay, so we gotta go this way. 420. And here we are. This is the corner right here. So let's take let's get F3 out of the way. And let's put a tower of stone. There we go. So now that we got that, let's go to the other corner, which, if I'm correct, if I just keep walking this way, I should find it. So we got -96 and 336. Oh, wrong direction. So we got -96. No, wait, this way. -96 right here. And then we got Z 330 36 336 36. That would be this block. So if I'm correct, this should make a perfect square when we put the corners in between them. So what we're simply going to do is dig out this sand here so it's level with the tower. And then, oh, I like the seed. It's got a dungeon right there. Spawn, that's pretty cool. So anyway, we go here. Now let's make the ground flat over here, just so that it's easier to see. Alright, so the other corner is right here. And then we simply go to the other side and make the corner point right here. Okay, so this is the corner, I think. Yep, no, wait. That's not the corner. That is. There we go. So, if I'm correct, we simply go like this. Yep. Okay, so now we've got a chunk selected. We've got a nice 16 by 16 chunk, specifically a slime chunk, which means slimes can spawn in it. So now, once I finish this rim around it so you can see it, what you're going to have to do is dig your way down to bedrock, and then find these coordinates again, and basically find the box, and then dig out the entire area 40 blocks and below. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to break this spawner, but that's okay because this is just a tutorial. So let's just finish up here with the box. And as I said earlier, they only spawn at Y coordinate 40 and below. So almost done. And this farm takes a lot of resources to make, and a lot of resources to dig out. Obviously, you're going to need several diamond picks. Alright, so there you can clearly see the area that I would like to dig out. And just for the sake of the tutorial, I am going to use MC Edit and basically break everything from there down to bedrock in this square. So I will be right back when I do that. Alright, I have the area dug out and I replaced all the walls with stone. So now it is a nice, smooth, clean finish on the walls. And now we can see where we're working. Now, right now, I'm at Y level 2, which I don't think is even possible to get to if you're in survival. Just try to get as close as you can to a flat area where there's bedrock at the floor. So, now that we're all the way down here, what we have to do is build spawning platforms. Now, my design involves building 2 of them. So what we're going to do is go across here and leave a 2-block space for the slimes to fall. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so what you got to do is in the middle there's going to be a 3-block space. So there you go. Now what we're going to do is build all the way over here. And of course I'm using creative because it's easier. But alright, so now we have our 2 platforms. Well, basically, the layout of them. So the way these are going to work is the top spawning area will be right here on top of this. And the reason for that is we don't want any slimes that are getting trapped by the water currents trying to jump back up onto the platform, because that's not good. So anyway, here's our platform. And for the sake of the video, I'm not going to fill this in completely because that would take forever. But there's just supposed to be blocks there. Well, it doesn't matter. You can actually keep it like that just for aesthetic look, I guess. So anyway, once you finish these 2 platforms, as I'll finish this one and then do the start of another because these platforms are special in a way. So we're almost done. There we go. And now we have a nice clean stone surface from the spawn on. And right now there's plenty of light, but that is not, well, the sunlight is not going to be what we use. Because obviously these platforms will be on top of each other and that just won't be possible. So what you got to do is go 3 blocks up and build another platform, except this one has got to have glowstone in it. And these are going to be too thick, like 2 blocks thick, the platforms. Because if you made them 1 block thick and had glowstone in it, it would actually prevent spawning on top of the glowstone, so that's not good. So what I'm going to do is fill in this top part. I'll only build one of these platforms here, like this. So anyway, almost done. Okay, so what we do is, oops, too many items is on. There we go. Glowstone, such as this. And oops. Then you take it and put any design you want, but I'm just gonna do I don't know, something like this along the lines. Oh no, it's not symmetrical. Okay. I want to make it symmetrical because I've got OCD like that in Minecraft. Oh, I get it. There we go. Now it is symmetrical, and then we just fill in stone like this. Unless you want the entire thing to be glowstone. I mean, it would take a lot of glowstone, but it doesn't really change the spawning rates because that's really the amount of light that you need. But if you're in creative or something, then you could do all glowstone. So now we got two platforms done here. So basically you got to repeat the process. So you go up 3 blocks again, and then you build another platform and put the glowstone on the bottom, and the spawning platform on top, and all that stuff. And make sure you don't build them over y coordinate 40. So what I'm going to do is put y coordinate 40 right there. Well, actually, no, that's down there because that's the, yeah, there we go. So now this is block level 40. So what I'm going to do is again go into MC Edit and copy paste all of these all the way up to that glowstone block, and then I'll be right back. Whoops. Alright, I'm back. So now we have, I don't know how many platforms, but let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All of which are lit. So now we got 16 platforms, and the slimes can now fall down the canal. And then, when they get to the bottom, they should go into this water current system here. Now this is extremely complicated, so I'm going to try taking this one step at a time. So first we need to get wood stairs, any type, doesn't really matter. And then, what else are we gonna need? We're gonna need water, of course, so water bucket. And we're gonna need signs, so sign. Now, what we need to do is place a water current here, here, and here. And then, so we're at the, well, first you have to determine which side is where the elevator will be, the slime elevator. And I choose right here, because that's kind of important. So the slime elevator will be right here. So this is where all the slimes are going to go once they get pushed by the water. So anyway, now that I did that, what you gotta do is put 3 signs, 1, 2, 3, like that, blocking the water. And actually, I'm going to need some stone to fill all this in, so that the little slimes don't go in, and so that I can place signs. So sorry, I've gotta do another thing like this. There we go. And so that the water doesn't pour in, even though it's not gonna go that high. Whatever. Okay, almost done. Alright. Anyway, so now what you gotta do is place a sign above the block in front of the stairs, if that makes sense. So there's the stairs, the block you're standing on, then you gotta put 3 signs. Oops. See, it's already pushing me up the stairs, but you go like that. And then place a sign on top of that sign, so it starts floating. And then put another sign on top of that sign. So now we got a water current that leads into stairs, and I am not pressing anything on the keyboard, and watch what happens. Goes up, and then it stops. But it won't stop once we put this one last final adjustment. What you gotta do is put some water on top of the stairs after you're done. So bam, bam, bam. So as you can see, the water will somehow connect up there. And again, I'm not pressing anything on the keyboard, and it will do this. Up and over. And then it will lead you right to the middle, and wow, I did that perfectly. So it ends up like that. So now all we gotta do is the sides, which are fairly easy since they're the same thing. So all you do is put, oh yeah, the corners are hard, so what you're gonna do is, see this platform here, just go 1, 2, and then on the 3rd block. Then place your signs, and put your water. Oops. And then what you gotta do is, over here in this corner, dig out a block, and then put 2 sources of water. Well, actually 3 sources of water. The 3rd source is there because there was a spot where the water wasn't moving. So now, if you go over there, the corners will always direct you in that direction. And again, I'm not pressing anything. So that's how you do the corners. So then you just got to do the same exact thing. So count 1, 2, 3. Put the signs. Put the water. And then dig out these 3 blocks. Put the water in. And then just keep on going until you make it all the way to the center. So I'm going to do that off camera, and then I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So actually there's an update here for for these corners here. What you have to do is the corners that lead into the middle. To get them to line up here, you're going to have to put the water sources on the bottom instead of up there. So I kind of messed up by not telling you guys that. Alright, let's put the water sources in there. There we go. Now they all perfectly line up. So now that we did this over here, all we have to do is simply build another one of these fairly close over there. It doesn't really matter where. And then put in the water. And oh no, it's actually going outwards. That's not good. Wasn't that a problem? An interesting problem. I've got an idea. What you do is, unless you want to put those things, actually, there are two ways to fix this. And the first way I'll show you now, just in case if you made it too low to dig any deeper. So what you're gonna do is you put stairs in these blocks like this, so that none of the water even gets close. Then you simply go like that with the signs again. And this is what I did in my slime farm in my survival island, but oh, I messed up with the signs. I just realized that. On this one, oh, and this one too. What am I doing? Silly me. I put them on top of the stairs instead of over there. Weird. Anyway, so if this works, they should lead all to the middle. Yep. See, look at that. They all lead to the middle. Now, if you don't want to place all that extra stuff and make it look nice, you can do what I'm doing right now, but since there's bedrock under me, I'm going to have to use the powers of creative to do it. So, as you can see right here, what I'm going to do is get rid of that, and then dig one block deeper. So you just go like this. Don't want that water there. There we go. Now hold on, I screwed it up. There we go. So now all the water goes down, and it all leads to the middle. And it looks a bit nicer when you're looking at it. For whatever reason you would want to do that. So now, that's that. That's the water current. So now you've successfully made your water currents for the bottom of the trap. Congratulations. So, now there is the second part of building this, and that's the slime elevator. So, what you're going to do is put down a stair, like that. Basically do the same thing you would do with another one of these water things. And then dig out. And then what you're going to do is put another set of stairs with a block in between. So you'll have the signs, stairs, block, stairs, and then you put the signs here. There we go. So if I did this right, we've got water going up and then back over there. So now, let's keep on doing this. And the slime elevator is an essential way to bring the slimes up to the slime reducer, which turns them all into small slimes, and then finally to the area where you punch them. Okay, so now that I did that, let's build the next one. Now we don't need to put them up very high, and since I'm creative, I especially don't have to. I can simply just put them like to here, and that's it. They don't need to go that high up, but obviously they need to go lower if you want. Well, it has to go higher, I meant, if you're building near bedrock in survival mode, because you can't break bedrock in survival mode, obviously. So now what I'm gonna do is put down all the. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Well, actually, that is what you have to do. You put down 2 water blocks and leave this one here on the right, or whatever direction you want it to face, with no water blocks. So now let's make the ceiling just one more block high, so that there's no slime cloggage. Can't even speak. There we go. So now, if I did this right, which I did not, I need to put a water. There we go. So what you have to do is another corner thing. So you have to put the hole in the wall and then put the water current. So now all of the slimes will get pushed into this area, which is going to be 3 blocks long, which means I need more water there. Perfect. So now all the water will channel them right to here. And I probably should get some torches for light. Aha. There we go. That's probably easier to see now. So you just keep on digging out a little bit, not that far. So as you can see, the water still leads them to there. And now you're going to have to, well, you've basically completed the second part of this, except for one part, which I just realized. And that is, you're going to have to get a lot of buttons, stone buttons, and you got to get a lot of vines. And an easy way to get vines is just go to a jungle, get them, and then you could get the jungle saplings, and then you plant them, and then you'll be able to grow another jungle tree, which will automatically have them on there. So what you got to do is surround the second platform up with buttons on the bottom side here, and you will see why in a second, but for now I'm just gonna put all the buttons down. There we go. Almost done. And you want to make sure every spot has a button on it, because if every spot doesn't have a button, then you could have the vines cause havoc down at the water flowing area. So now that you got all of those surrounded with buttons, now you got to surround the outer rim with buttons at the same level. Make sure it's the same level. So then you just keep on going. Blah 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 blah. In my survival island version of this, I used signs instead of buttons, and that took forever. Literally like an hour to place all the signs, and then as soon as I finished, I thought about the button idea, and I was like, oh crap. Waste of time. Anyway, so now that we finally got all the buttons there, all we do is put vines on top, and the reason for the vines is to eliminate fall damage from the slimes that come from the top. And as you can see, this is a 3 block distance, so there's a slight, very very slight chance, I've yet to see it happen, that a small slime will fall and then not hit either of the blocks, because if you even go within the block space of the vines, they'll slow you down anyway, even if you're not directly touching them. So that's the idea with that. So then you would fall down, and see, I fell through the middle, but if you fall on, say, the side, it would slow you down and you would fall. So now all we gotta do is plant saplings, or not saplings, I meant vines on the walls. Very very simple. Almost done. This is gonna end up being a pretty long video. Just realized that. Oh well. It will be worth it. Hey look, we got some slimes. Look at that. See, that does prove that this works. The only thing I have to say though is this is only like one chunk. So if you have block distance, or if you have like 4 of these together, then you could just dig out a bigger room and have more of these platforms, more space for them to fall down. But if you already didn't do it, it's okay. You can just build a separate farm and have them connect. See, as you can see, he's getting pushed over. Oh no, that's a problem. Oh, where'd he go? Hello, slime, where'd you disappear to? Oh, yeah, there's some lag issues here as well, but that's okay. Now, what I'm trying to figure out here is to prevent that from happening. That is a problem. And they keep on, like, teleporting away. That's weird. But, anyway, I'm trying to think of a way to do this. Yeah, I guess this is a problem. Let's see what happens if I push him in, though. Alright, slime, come on. Go. Like, yeah, this lag makes it really difficult to work with the slimes. So what I'm going to have to do is, we're we're gonna have to revert back to the first method. Sorry, guys. Did not know that. Oh, wait a second. Why did it do that? Slime. Just maybe he's just glitching out and it works. It's just, I don't know. I'm gonna have it all be on the same height level. Get rid of this first stair here. And get rid of the water blocks. There we go. Good. So now we simply just build the first method that I said. Sorry guys, I bet you guys already built it, and then, yeah. Very, very sorry for that. Anyway, very simple. Now, the slime got pushed up. Okay, so now let's just put the water in, then he'll get pushed perfectly down to the area. If he doesn't lag, they've really got to fix that. Anyway, so now they would come and, oh, that actually proves another problem with the water system. So what I'm going to do is put water source blocks here and here, because they get stuck at this corner too. So now, when they go up, whoops, he teleported away, didn't they? Yep, this is glitchy slime. Instead of getting stuck in the corner, he would go out and then this way. So, now, you have completed phase 2. Congratulations. Because now you have basically a slime farm that will give you slimes. And now we're going to start processing them for ourselves. So yeah. I'm going to pause the video for a bit and research. And I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So as you can see, I put one of these here. And what you're going to have to do is count 3 blocks out. So 1, 2, 3. And on the third block, put a sign on the wall over there. Put another one on top, another one on that, and then do it here as well, and here, so that you have like a V shape, I guess. Looks like a face, kind of. Eyes and mouth. Alright, anyway, then you put lava in there. So now what happens is the big slimes will go in here and then get killed, and then they will go into the further into the system, basically. So now what you do is count out 1, 2, 3 blocks, place another set of signs, and then over here is where you're going to have a wall, and you're going to have to get some trapdoors and soul sand. So we got trapdoor, soul sand, I spelled that bad, soul sand, and last but not least, you're going to need glass panes. So there you go. Oops, I needed that lava. Okay. There we go. So now, what you do, is you make this wall here. And then put down a set of trapdoors. Put some more trapdoors underneath. Like that. So now, what happens is, they will fall on top. This is so annoying when they do that. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. Anyway, you go like this. And then you go like that. I think nope, I did it wrong. What you would actually have to do is put soul sand under here. There we go. That's what I meant to do. So now what happens is, if you put more lava up here, then the medium slimes will come in, take some damage, then fall. And of course, they're too wide to fall into this hole I'm in. So they'll get stuck on top of the soul sand. And then, since they're stuck in it, they'll be forced to jump up. And then it'll hit the lava one last time. And then that will be the killing blow. So now, what happens is, they'll drop down. And then, you just have them go here. Into the collection area. Which can be built like this. Yeah. It only needs to be 2 blocks tall, so... Well, actually, just to make it a bit less deadly for the slimes because they'll take fall damage the way I just showed you by accident. So now they will fall into here, into the collection pit, and then they should collect here, and that is the next step of the process. So now let's just dig out. Oh great, it's raining, but as a matter of fact I can turn that off. Goodbye. Turn that off. Come on, click, click. There we go. Turned it off. Now we should be turn off. Come on, turn off. Good. So anyway, we should be reaching the trap anytime now. Oh, I hear them too. Slimies, hold on, I'm coming. Where am I? Am I like underneath the trap or something? I am. No. Wait. No, I'm not. I'm exactly where. That's so weird. It's not there. What happened? I'm gonna have to break my way out and see what's going on over here. Oh, sorry, slime. Ah, I nudged him and now he's. Let's punch him. Punch. Come on, stop glitching. Good. So now he should go up into the slime reducer and then into the collection pit. But what's going on over here? Why aren't I hitting? You know what? Screw that slime. He's just glitching out like crazy. And if any people such as Not or Jeb are watching this, which is highly unlikely, try to fix that, please. There. Now let's see if this thing works. So now let's watch as all these slimes flow in the water to their doom. Oh great, they're glitching out like crazy. Oh god, they're going to hit me. There. Now they've... Let's see if it works. There we go. Yeah, now it's working. So we got some more slimes coming. But if everything was done right, then we should have a ton of small slimes in the collection pit. And if you accomplish that, then you've got the third section of the slime farm done. So now let's go down there and see where they all are. A few of them do die though when they fall. Oh, sorry. Place the block, place block, place block, place block. Come on, come on, come on. It won't let me place the stupid block. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh. There we go. So now mission accomplished. We got... Oh my god. Why are they all going over here? What's so special about over here? Okay. Anyway, now that we got little slimes here, now what we're going to do is have it so when they get their way down here... Okay, we're just going to switch to peaceful here so that they don't annoy us. What we're going to do is have them drop down into this pit. And then... Actually, no, we don't need to go one block down. We can just stay here. And you can have the thing as big as you want. The, oh, that sounded wrong. I meant the collection pit as long as you want. And now we're going to need some sticky pistons. So... in the production of this trap, you should most likely get some slime anyway, so not too big of a deal. And you're gonna place them like, nope, not like that. Well, actually, yeah, not like that. You have to place them. Oh, hello, void. That might be a problem actually. Yeah, I think that's gonna be a problem. Cause how am I going to wire this if there's void there? Complications. Who likes them? Well, actually, we don't need that extra layer down there. I think. Yeah. I don't know. I hope we don't. You know what? How about we have the passageway too thick, and then I can do it. So, you can make it as thick as you want. If you know basic redstone, you can do it. So, okay. So we don't need that third block there. So now what we're going to do is have a redstone current go to these. So let's get some redstone dust. Don't need any more lava. And then we get some redstone repeaters, some torches, maybe a button or two, I don't know. Whatever we need. So, we're going to have a block right there. And then we put our redstone. And then have the redstone going there. And then you simply have to design some system here to get it. There we go. So now both of them are connected to this one switch. So now we just repeat the process on the other side. Speaking of redstone. Yeah, just I think that's what I did. Oh yeah, and you could fill in that block. You don't need it. So then we got that, and that. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is take that wire and we're gonna connect them. And in order to do that, we're going to have to go over the area where the slimes go. So we're gonna have to have the wire up here for a specific reason, actually, because my design involves a few things that are required, such as this. So now that will go up. There we go. And we connect it right there. And just to make sure that the current can make its way over there, simply put repeaters. Oh wait, we can't do that. As I said, complications. Oh yeah, just do this. There we go. That works. So now we have the pathway still intact, and it will stay intact if I put the blocks back in place, as you can see. So now we have the wires all going to one spot. So if this was made correctly, then pressing this button should activate the pistons for a second. Yep. Okay, so that step, I don't even know what step, I don't really care anymore. So now what you're gonna do is, now that we have the pistons here, we're gonna put that wire all the way over here and then go down. And if I'm right, yep, there's the collection area. So again, put another repeater just to make sure the current doesn't die on you. And now that we're here, we also need to add one last feature. And that is, that might be an issue there. Nah, whatever. We don't really, it's not much of an issue anyway. So what we're gonna do is put water there and use more pistons underneath. Oops. That is what's supposed to happen when it's open, though. But what we're gonna do is put a redstone current going to the piston. There we go. And then we attach it to the wiring we have over here. So simply just do that. And now they're connected. So what this does is it will open and close the water system. And actually this is supposed to be on by default. So, let's think about this. Actually, no, they should stay just as it is. I just picked up that redstone there. Oh, none there. Anyway, now we just block this wiring off so that nothing breaks it. And there we go. Now the water should flow. Why is it not flowing there? There we go. So, whoop. Oh no. Oh no. We broke the wiring. Oof. Man, that's annoying. Oh, I broke something else. Oh my god, I'm so bad with this. It's kind of funny, but at the same time, very annoying. So wait a second. We don't need those connected there. Just need them like that. Now let's block it off so that we don't do that again. And put the pistons back. Oh, so we do need the wiring there. Okay. So now there should be no problems with this. So again, let's do a test just to make sure it works. And press the button right here. I couldn't quite see that. Okay, so I think it worked. So now what this does is it allows the slime to flow. So what that means is the slimes would then flow to you. So now that I got that handled, all we do is we go here and then put a lever or something on the wall. Lever. And whoops. There we go. And this should activate it. So now the flow is off and the slimes will collect in there. So then, when I don't want them to flow, or when I do want them to flow rather, oh wait, that's a fail, I didn't even, no, that's not what I meant to do, there we go. So the flow's on right now, and then when I turn it off, the water will stop flowing, and this will prevent them from going anywhere. So, that's that. Now, if you want it to kill them, like to actually kill them automatically, there's a simple way to do that. That would involve there being a 1 block distance here. And then the slimes will come in wherever the water stops flowing. Oh, that's not very far, is it? It looks like I'm gonna have to put one last stair thing. I don't know where stairs are. There we go. So now we put the last one right there. Now how am I gonna get out? No, I'm gonna have to break something. But I can't. How about I can cheat just by going under. Oh wait, hold on. I broke so much stuff up here. No. Very, very annoying stuff to do. Okay. Now that I'm under it, under the map, go around like that. And there we go. Made it to the other side. Good. Now, let's cover up the void because we don't want to go there. And then we do the final part. Oops. Sign. Water. And oops. Then you go like this and this. And then there you go. So now the water will come in. Oh wait, that's another problem actually. Oh no, it's not. So when we don't allow the flow, this will still work. As a matter of fact, we should move the switch over to here. Give me that. I gotta keep getting rid of the piece of stone that I need. And the lever will go right there. So now the flow's on, and all of the slimes will come right to this spot. So now, all we do is we go like this. Okay. Since when was that wire taken? Okay, so what that's supposed to do is it basically crushes the slimes, and then it will finally give you the slime that you need. So that's it for this map, and now I'm gonna show you the slime farm, briefly show you the slime farm from my survival island world. So I'll be right back. Actually, I'll just go there myself. Alright, so here we are, and first I'll show you the spawn room. And here it is. And I use signs, as I said before, instead of buttons, like an idiot. And I actually made, this is the entire slime chunk, and I made the columns like around the slime chunk so that there's more area from the spawn. Sorry I didn't show you that, but hopefully for all you people that were watching the tutorial without building would be able to do that. But it doesn't matter, either way you still get all the slime. So yeah, that's that. So there's all these platforms made out of end stone, and I used a different pattern with the glowstone. So then they all get brought down to the middle, up through here, into the slime reducer like I showed you before. And then if we go up, there will be a collection pit down there, like this. And then I've got a super high-tech redstone system over here. Turn on the flow, and they will all come in, as you can see. So let's turn the difficulty to easy and get ourselves a slime spawn egg, because these machines are not very efficient, I'll tell you that. Not a lot of them are. As a matter of fact, slime farms in general are just not good for efficiency. But that's okay. I'm alright with that. So now it's just, because all you do is sit AFK, and then in like an hour you'll get like 2-3 stacks of slime, maybe more. Maybe a lot more. I don't know. Depends on how good the slime chunks are. So now they should all be processed eventually. And since the flow is on, they'll all flow right to me in the middle. And then I could either punch them, like I said before, or you can just kill them with the kill button. And I have a high-tech auto kill, where you flip the switch, and then wait for it. There you go. So now it automatically will crush, and as you can see, these little slimes coming in. Poor little slimes are getting crushed. So let's turn that off. So now we got our little slimes, and they're alive now. So we can just punch, 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 punch. So you just get unlimited slime. Just hit that. And they glitch out so badly. Slimes are so glitchy in 1.3. So yeah, that's basically it. So that's gonna be it for the slime farm tutorial finally. So leave a like, leave a rating, some comments, and subscribe to my channel for more videos. I will also be posting the complete Enderman farm tutorial as well. That's going to be coming soon. But for now, you have the slime one. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.